intros.
Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandy Grace, author of 10 YA novels. Which, you know, I linked below, or something. I hate intros. Okay, actually, more accurately, I hate talking about myself. But anyway, my books aside, this video is actually my reading recap, so we're not talking about my books at all. Really quick catch up, if you haven't been following my reading journey this year already. At the beginning of the year, I had this goal. So you see, I buy a lot of books. People give me a lot of books. And I tend to have a lot of books that I haven't read, that are just sitting around my room, and it's very sad. So, at the beginning of this year, I decided I was going to get through all of the physical books that I own, but I've never read, so I could decide if I wanted to put them on my shelf for keeps or get rid of them. That was the goal, which meant I needed to be reading like 5-ish books every single month, and then on top of those 5 books, I also made a goal to better myself as an author, be that writing, editing, marketing, whatever. So I've been reading one book on writing craft every month as well. It's a lot happening. Have I actually made all of these goals every month? No, I have not. The only thing that I can say I've done every month is the writing craft book. I haven't missed any of those yet. But with the 5 books, it's not been happening. So anyway, I'm gonna put my happy little counters up. We're gonna see what I did this month. First and foremost, yes, I did do my writing craft book, because I always do. This month was Write Your Novel from the Middle. It was actually really fascinating. I have the vlog already up on my channel. Go watch it if you haven't already. This was interesting. And I'm definitely gonna try out the things. There's really 3 ways that he suggests you can do things, whether you're a plotter, a plantser, or a pantser. All those are not the terms he uses. But anyway, and I want to try all 3 because I do a bit of plotting, and I'm mostly a plantser, let's be real. And sometimes I just like to not have an outline at all. I actually haven't done that in a long time. But anyway, I have kind of written with all 3. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, I've plotted and not plotted and done like a mix of both. Anyway, I've done all 3, so I want to use his from the middle thing with all 3 because he gives suggestions for all 3. So anyway, I haven't done that yet, but I'd like to. This book was amazing. 1 down. I read this little book called Fable, which I bought sometime, I want to say this year, but I know it can't have been because I was on a book buying ban. Unless it was the January. I had one book haul in January that I was like, this is it! I'm never buying books again. It might have been in January? I don't know. Anyway, I saw it all over Bookstagram and was like, well, everybody's reading it, so I bought it whenever that happened to be. And this was really good. It was like a seafaring pirate adventure, and it follows a girl whose father, who was a sea captain, left her on this island of thieves, and she's been trying to get off the island of thieves and find her dad and make him let her be on his pirate ship, basically. Yeah, it was fascinating. It was really interesting. It was really enjoyable. I loved it. I started reading Assassin's Heart, which is some sort of medieval-ish story about an assassin. I haven't gotten very far. The back calls it a mix of The Godfather and Romeo and Juliet. I don't know. I'm like 100 pages in. It's been a very slow read. I don't really want to continue. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that it hasn't been enjoyable, but it's just not, it's not getting me into it for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. But I have a really, really hard time DNFing books. I can't not finish things, which is how I ended up reading the entire Inheritance cycle after I hated Aragon. But anyway, That's not the point. Yes, this was a poor choice as my second book this month because 3 weeks of July I was entirely busy and could not read books. So I had very limited time to try and read 5 books. And the first one that I read was amazing, and I was like, oh yes, give me this, and a day later I was done, you know? And then I picked up this one. And that was the end of my reading for July, because I can't get through it. So we're going to finish this in August. Probably. This is the first one of this entire year of reading. This is the first one that I'm thinking is not going to stay on my shelf. I feel bad about this because I got this book in a book exchange, and you know, it came with this funny little Amazon thing that's, you know, it's a note from the person who, you know, was in the book exchange who gave me the book. So I feel like I kind of need to keep it for that, but it's not inscribed, right? It's this funny little Amazon note. So I feel less bad about it. Like if it had been personalized, I'd be like, man, I have to keep it even though I don't like the book. But now I'm like, do I though? Do I? I'm gonna finish it. Maybe I will fall in love with it in the last, what, like 300 pages. I don't know. I don't like it. That's all the reading I've done, you guys. Did not do 5 books. But again, I only had like a week and a half to do any reading whatsoever. And that one book just wasn't doing it for me. Wow, this is kind of depressing. I did so well in June. July, not so much.